Howdy do this is you right. I'm making happen. Gonna do some more Portal Knights. Hope you guys are having just the most fantastic day ever. I'm having a pretty great day myself. It's been a pretty busy day for me, but I did make a little bit of time for some Portal Knights. And you guys, you probably, if you've been around the channel for a while, you know how things go with these updates. You kind of know what we do. It's been a while though. You thought, oh, Great White, you're just done with Mount White. We're not doing Mount White anymore. Well, guess what? Guess what, naysayers? We are doing Mount White still, and it's the most glorious thing ever. And it's going to continue to be super amazing and unbelievable. And you guys, you're going to be blown away by the stuff we got going on. I think you're going to love it. We've done a lot of things. There's actually quite a lot to cover. So let's quit wasting time. Let's jump right into it. So you guys may or may not know about this city that we have going on. So we got this city right here. And if you come through the regular path, past our temple and our other mountain, our second mountain, not just the one, but the second mountain, all the way through to here, you'll enter the city through these gates. There's a little elevator thing that'll take you up. Some of the pieces are missing because Portal Knights doesn't load pieces like they're supposed to. Portal Knights has an issue with large builds, apparently. But you come through these gates, and now you're here. And you can kind of go through the city over there if you want to, or you can choose to go this way up into this, we'll call it like the grand hall of the city. And we've made some changes here that I think you guys are really going to like. I think we really spiced the place up to make it look a lot cooler. It looks much, much, much cooler. You'll notice there's a lamp missing here. You can see the flame. For some reason the flame is loaded, but the actual lamp itself hasn't, because Portal Knights doesn't load correctly for some reason, because Portal Knights, it doesn't like my giant build. So please, Portal Knights, please fix your game. We would all love it so much. Please fix your game, please. But here's the cool things we've made changes to. You guys won't see it in its full glory because there's also a lighting glitch with large builds where once you have too much of a, going on, it won't show everything. For example, there's a block right here. You guys can't see it, but there is a block right here. Unfortunate, but it's the way that the game is. It didn't load. There are some over there. But let's just kind of talk about what we've done. You guys, usually when I'm going to show this off, I'll go through and fix all the lights. I'll go through, and what I can do is I can come into my menu here, for example, and we can come down here, and I can grab this lamp. This is the lamp that goes right there. Let's F1 so I can see my thing. And I can destroy this lamp. I can grab this, and I can place it again. So now the lamp is there, and it's fixed. And this will fix the lighting glitch too. So if it wasn't showing light, if it wasn't producing light, now it will. And I could come over here, and I could do the same thing again. We could destroy that and place it. And I could do that with all of them, and eventually it would work. So for example, also, say we take this glowy block right here. This sunstone block. I could come in here, and I could destroy that sunstone block, place one again. Do it right here. Oh wow, look at that. Oh, just beautiful. And they work just fine. If I destroy them and replace them, they work great. So somebody suggested this lighting build is a limitation of the engine, the game engine. But if that's the case, I really just don't believe that, because if that's the case, then I wouldn't be able to replace these and have them still work. I wouldn't be able to destroy this and then place it and have it produce light afterwards. If it was a limitation of the game engine, I would imagine that it just wouldn't work at all. Like there's too many light sources and it just won't work. And now those are producing light. So now those work correctly, and you get kind of the effect we're going to. And now I've kind of lost sight of what I wanted to show you guys in the first place. So sorry, I'll stop obsessing about the issues that the game is having, and we'll start talking about the cool stuff we've done. So this used to be just a big flat stone thing. We've done some new things. We've gone through and we've done the refined marble, which is, I think, super cool. I think it makes this place much more interesting, and you'll see I've lowered part of it down. So it's a little bit more interesting in the sense that there's like more, I don't know, there's more depth to it. It's not just a big flat thing. I've created kind of these like pathway things by lowering it down and using the marble, and I think it looks pretty cool. So you can walk your way all the way across if you want to, and while you're going across, oh, there are... yes, you can see there's actually, so this scene going on right here, we've got this archer and then 2 benches. I have the exact same scene over here, but you'll notice that there is, you can't see, oh, oops, well, here's the bad part of this game, is I just destroyed a bench. Look, I'm sitting on a bench right now, it's invisible. I just accidentally destroyed a bench. I didn't mean to, and now I don't know, I can't see it, so I can't replace it. I can take a guess at where it was. Let's go ahead and grab the bench. Oh, it would be over here, excuse me. That would be down here, I believe. No, is it up here? Ah, here it is. Here's the bench we use. So I can grab this bench and I can kind of replace it. I believe that's where it goes. That looks right. Yep, that is where it goes. And now it's there again, so we won't have a problem when we reload it. But yeah, sure enough, I can't see it. But there is the same thing going right here as there is over here. It's a pretty cool little scene. I think it looks good. When you have it matching, it looks much better. But you guys get to see the broken game of Portal Knights version of it. Maybe if this video gets really popular and this series gets really popular and they're familiar with it and they'll see that people like it, but they wish the game worked so that it could, you know, it could look better and correct, then maybe they'll fix their game, and that would be nice. But as we go in here, we actually already had like these vines that are kind of like winding around everything. There have already been a bunch of those in here, but I decided to kind of expand on that, and I added a bunch more. Oh, there are statues on here too. Yes. Oh, Portal Knights. Oh, Portal Knights. How you make everything so difficult for me. There are statues on here too. Those aren't just big ugly things sticking out of the ground. Those are supposed to be statues. So this place might look kind of cool right now, but it could look much cooler. It's just the game doesn't want it to, apparently. We kind of have this path leading through here, and then we have this central hub. Now this is another area where the lighting glitch is a real problem. So I could come through, and I can replace all these for you guys really quick. These are part of it. These little sunstone blocks we have in the floor, they're part of what makes this look cool. The other thing that makes these look super cool are these things. We have these are in the enhancement tables. So the enhancement tables are a pretty big part of this build too, because I didn't realize this before, but the enhancement tables, they actually produce light, which is pretty cool. It's a pretty awesome thing. Oh, where did they go? Oh, here they are. These are the enhancement tables right here. So if I come in here, I destroy that, we place it down. Oops. We place it down, come over here, destroy that, place it down. Do the same thing over here. There. And I'm gonna take the time to do this because I think it's actually pretty cool, and I want you guys to see it. There we go. Yeah, now you can see, and it's way more lit, and it looks, it's pretty lit, fam. That's so lit, fam. We've got the globe in the middle. Compliments of Sapphire Daisies and her super genius idea. She said the globe looks super cool. It's not perfectly centered, but it's centered enough to party, I say. I think it's pretty cool. But I did make some edits also. This used to be, there's like kind of like a, what do you call it? It's like a chandelier sort of hanging from the ceiling, and it's got the titanium housing, and then it's got the glowy blocks in the middle. This used to be all glowy blocks, but then I decided to kind of tone it down because I thought it was a little bit overkill. But I think that looks much better, and then we've got the vines kind of winding around that as well. So this is kind of like the central portal hub, I guess I would call it. Maybe like the people that live in the city can use this to teleport to different areas or something. I'm not sure if that's really how the lore is going to work out because generally I want people to be using roads as opposed to teleporters when it comes to traveling within Mount White. And then the main place where you can teleport in and out is the fort where you land at the very beginning of the game. But yeah, the lore is not totally, you know, set in stone. We can still adjust things, so it's no big deal. But cool lighting things going on over here. I really like how these we've got some glowy blocks. Oh, they didn't load in, so you can't see. But what I'm standing on right now at the base of this is a glowy block. That's why this is colored, and it's not just white. And it's really creating some cool lighting effects on the walls. If all the lights worked, it'd probably look even cooler. But you know what? That's going to be a recurring sentence I say as we look through the build. Ah, here! You guys can see. Here are the statues that we have sitting on these things. There should be some matching ones on that side. And you can see, here's the blocks I was talking about that were supposed to be kind of glowing against the wall and creating that cool lighting effect. Looking really good. I'm loving it. And the vines, I kind of did the vines kind of wrapping around here, and I like the little vine arches that are kind of going across. I think it just adds some, something a little bit interesting to the build and just makes it a little bit less vanilla and boring. Ah, yes, I also added these. You can see the little bits of these are Flying Wonder Crystal fragments, and we kind of use those to create the vine effect. We did a lot of that in the rogue encampment over in the other corner of the build, and I think it creates a really cool effect. I think it looks good along with the vines that we have going on in there. So overall, very happy with how this has turned out. I'm to the point where I would say this is done. Like this area, this Grand Hall area is done. We still have to kind of wrap up doing the governor or mayor's mansion or whatever, this governor's mansion thing. This place is looking pretty cool. When those lights work, it actually looks really cool up here. They don't work right now, but we could go replace them and make it work, but I'm just not going to do that. We do still have to connect a staircase here down to the down to here so that you can get up to the governor's mansion, but We'll get there eventually. I moved on to some other very exciting and very cool things that I want to show you guys. So you may or may not know about this part of the build. This is kind of our carpenter's area. We've got like a little bridge with a river and a big old waterfall. We've got a stream coming down from that direction. A lot of really cool stuff, and it kind of sucks you in this direction, kind of leads you toward this, the other entrance to the city. There are parts to this you don't see. There's some bars here that make it look like it's barred. You can get through. It's just there up here, so it looks like you can raise and lower the gate. There is supposed to be a window here. You can see it looks just like this one. This one loaded in for some reason. This one did not for some reason. Couldn't tell you why, but for some reason the game decided to load that one. And there should be some there. But also the bars up here should be there too. They look pretty cool. Oh, look. What the crap? Oh, what the... Do things load in over time? If I just leave the game open, will everything start to load? Did you guys see that? What the crap? Oh, wow. I don't know how that just happened. That's never happened before. I've never had a load in while I was playing the game. Well, I'm glad I got it on camera. That's very exciting. All right, super weird and awesome at the same time. Neat. Okay, well, that's not what I wanted to show you guys. You guys have already seen this, so let's move on to the actually exciting things. So as we make our way through here, I have made some changes to this part of the build. So you'll follow this way all the way down to this, and we kind of hit a roadblock. You can't get through here. You can't jump up. There's no way to get... Even with double jump, it's creative, so it'll let me fly, but you can't even get up with double jump. So the reason for that, you're like, oh, what is that thing in the way? Well, let's come back this way, and now you can take this path up. It's just a fun little diversion. Nothing super time, consuming to just kind of go around. It's just a fun little thing I did. And this is where we get to kind of what this is. So let's kind of zoom out real quick. Basically what I did here is I made it look like there's a pillar here that fell down is what I was going for. So there's a pillar, and it kind of starts here. Pillar fell, and then broke, and then it kind of hit the ground right there, and it's kind of blocking your path. So I thought it was a fun little like lore thing to add in there, and you're like, why? What is that pillar for? Well, let's take a look. Say you're down here, and you're like, oh, okay, I see the pillar. All right, that's cool. Now what's going on over here? Well, keep in mind, guys, this isn't completely done. This whole entire thing is a big old work in progress. It takes a lot of time to do this stuff, so bear with me here. Please understand. It's something that's gonna take time, of course, but we come this way and boom, we're at the edge of the world. Okay, so we've reached the edge of the world, and we're gonna have to follow this. Okay, oh, you guys are gonna love this, I think. So I'm gonna try and hide some of this stuff. So you kind of follow the path over here, and then bam, we have this. So this is kind of a new thing. Actually, it's a very new thing, I should say. A very, very new thing. This is okay. You see there's another pillar over here. This is our other pillar, and it fell and broke down here, and it's now on this. So this is supposed to be lava. There's no lava in the game, so this is how I solved that problem. This is our lava. You can walk on it. Sure, you can. It doesn't kill you or hurt you. It just looks like lava, and that's kind of what I wanted to go for. And we might do some fixing of stuff to kind of make this a little bit better. But basically, the idea is you can kind of, you see this giant door here. You can jump over. Oops. Let's get back up so we can do this. For example, you can jump over, say like onto this, and then boom here. You can kind of jump along and boop, and onto here. And then eventually I'm going to create a way for you to jump in and into this door. This is a big giant door we made. I think the door turned out pretty cool. I think it looks pretty neat. It looks a little bit weird there, doesn't it? I think it does. We need to fix that. I think we can fix it pretty easily though. That doesn't line up correctly. Do you see that? I see it. I'm just going to drive me crazy. Let's go like that. There we go. Now it lines up right. Perfect. Anyway, there's going to be a way to get through this door, and it's going to be a big giant. And when I say giant, I mean actually a giant. Like, this is going to be like where a giant kingdom might have been. This isn't the whole kingdom. This is just like the throne room for giant. So some giant king lived here, and we're going to have a big old throne room behind that door. That's going to be for a giant. That's the game plan back there. And why giants? That's such a weird thing, Gray. Why giants? You big weirdo. Why do you want to do giants? That's strange. There's no giants in Portal Knights. Well, let me tell you why. Because it's going to tie in with what we have going on over here. Now, you guys know about this. This is our volcano. This is our big old volcano. And we haven't finished the volcano. Obviously, there's still a lot to place. And a lot of walls to do. But basically over here, we want to have like kind of similar to the lava we have over there. we want to do it down here, and we're gonna have a big old barbarian like village inside of the volcano, which is gonna be super cool. We'll get there eventually, but when you walk up this path, here's this path you're gonna get to after you get through here. And you kind of explore over there, do whatever you do, get distracted and go somewhere else entirely, or if you want to, you can kind of come over here and head up this. And as we head up here, we start to see that. Now you can kind of see that what we're seeing. Let's run back here real quick. So as you round this corner, actually, you'll be able to kind of see, oh, what is that? What is that craziness going on up there? I can't even imagine what that could possibly be. That's crazy. Oh wow, what the crap? What the crap indeed. Well, let's take a little stroll up these stairs, this path, if you will. And what is going on with this? This is our latest project, and this is going to be the coolest thing we have done in all of Mount White. This is going to be the coolest project. You guys are going to love it. Yeah, you want a better look, don't you? Of course you do. Let's take a look. Let's zoom out. Check this out. It kind of looks like Reptar. I know. The spikes, I forgot I added these spikes. Or, I might have taken them off. I'm still on the fence about the spikes on the top, but this is our big old dragon skull. This is a big dragon skull we're working on, and so this is going to be a pretty awesome part of the build. I think the game plan is we're gonna have this, and I think we might make okay, one thing at a time. I get so flustered and so excited about this stuff, and sorry if I sound a little bit weird today. I'm recording late at night again, so I can't be super loud. So that's why my voice is very tame compared to usual. But what's going on here is we have the giants that there's gonna be a giant king there, and what I'm thinking is this is gonna be a big dragon skull, and the skeleton for the dragon skull, it's gonna be one of those really long dragons. It's gonna wrap all the way around the top of the mountain, or the volcano rather, and then it's gonna flow. It's gonna like start to slant inward, and then that'll be basically like the path you follow to get into this barbarian village. You're gonna go through this dragon, which will be super cool, and there's going to be. I think we're gonna I'm gonna make a giant sword stabbing through the skull of the dragon and into the mountain right here. So basically it looks like the king of the giants over here killed this dragon, or it was killed by a giant or something like that. That's kind of the thing we're gonna go for. I think that would be super cool. And once you kind of walk through that, you'll be down there, and we'll add all kinds of cool stuff down there. But yes, this is the most recent thing we worked on, and I think it's turned out super cool. Let's just do a little bit of a fly around on it. I don't know. I spent a lot of time on this. We spent basically the whole stream yesterday working on this, and then I actually woke up this morning and spent some time working on it again. I think it's turning out super cool. I think it's turning out great. So this backwards area, this back area part, the back of the skull, sort of. This is the most recent part I've added, and it kind of fixed the jawline to look a little bit better. I don't think it looks perfect yet. It's getting there, though. It's definitely getting there. It's getting better than it was. So there is still some shaping to be done here. It's not perfect, but it's turning into something. I do kind of like the spikes. I asked for some feedback from my brother. He said it kind of looked like a hippo skull, so that's why I added the spikes to kind of give it more of a dragony feel. I think it's turned out pretty well. I'm pretty happy with it. It's just huge. That thing is massive. Like, let's do a little zoom out really quick on the mountain, just so you can kind of see if we look at it on in scale. Oh man. Well, compared to the rest of the mountain, it just doesn't even. I guess it doesn't look that big, but it definitely still looks big. That's for sure. It is definitely still just massive. Look how big that thing is. We're gonna need to make the giants thing bigger. We're definitely gonna need to make that much bigger. Holy crap! That's crazy. We're gonna have to make that giant, at least like twice as big as it is now. If that giant killed that dragon, that dragon is huge. That giant is gonna need to be much bigger. Oh, that's gonna be crazy. I don't know. I'm super excited about it to get this done. But what's gonna have to happen before we get into making the rest of this dragon is we're gonna have to make the rest of this volcano. And placing walls in the volcano is such a pain in the butt. Placing walls on the mountain also. Like, I spent a good whole evening, like a couple hours, placing walls on the mountain here, and I only got like this column, I think this column, and then up to here done. So it takes so much time, guys. You wouldn't believe how much time it takes to place walls, and I have to do it all by myself. But here's an exciting thing. You guys know I got a new computer recently. Well, if you don't, now you do. I got a new computer recently, and now I can place. I can actually have people in the build with me to build like along, so I can actually invite people into the world, and you can build with me and help me build Mount White. So if you start coming to the streams and you become like a regular person that's at the streams and kind of help out, I would be very happy to have you guys come in and join and help build. So if you want to, like, be part of the creative process, that'd be super cool. Also, if people, I might start doing some streams where we just kind of place walls. So if I can get like 2 or 3 other people to come and help me place mountain walls, we could probably build the rest of this wall, well, about 3 times faster than we do right now. We can finish this whole mountain pretty quickly. So if that's something you guys would be interested in, definitely get into the Discord. It's linked in the description of this video, and see if we can get you to start coming to some streams, and we can get you in and be a part of the building. It would be super fun. But that's going to be it for today, guys. I hope you guys like what we have going on. Definitely hit the like button if you do. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I would really appreciate it. I always love seeing more subs. Gets me very excited. Keeps me motivated to keep making videos. And yeah, just leave an awesome comment. I would love to have you guys hear your feedback. Yeah, be super awesome. But thanks again. You guys have been a pleasure as always, and I hope you do have just the best kind of day. See you later, dudes.